If you hate yourself, you gotta play Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight brings out some of the worst people known to man. Dead by Daylight has one of the worst gaming communities ever created. Dead by Daylight online community is so god awful. It's honestly, it's not even funny. Everybody on each side is so entitled. It's crazy.
Hello everybody, it is Reaper Games, and today I wanted to discuss what I think is the most miserable community in gaming. Now this is all from personal experience, but I will be showing proof on why I personally think this community is the worst when it comes to gaming. For those of you who are new and don't know what Dead by Daylight is about, in short, you either play as a killer or a survivor. The goal of survivors is to complete 5 generators to power an exit gate to try and escape from a killer. The killer role is very self-explanatory. You try to get kills before said survivors finish their objective. What if I told you that both sides almost all of the time cry about living or dying? That some people say you have to consider their fun on a regular basis. Well, unfortunately, this is how it is for a large number of DBD's player base. To get a better picture of how stupid this is, imagine you play Marvel Rivals and people from the team you're going up against lose. You'd think it's stupid if they cried on and on about how your team needed to make sure they won a round to make sure they were having fun. I won't get into this point too much because my whole channel shows off exactly what I'm talking about. 2 videos that specifically come to mind are Killers Just Can't Win and I'm Beginning to Hate DBD. The links for both are in the description and perfectly tie into this video. First up, I wanted to talk about a clip I've seen on TikTok a while ago, which prompted me to make this video. We're starting off easy.
The gardeners have planted white roses when I specifically asked for red.
You could always paint the roses red.
What an odd thing to say.
By the looks of this TikTok, the player who made the video thinks that BMing or teabagging is bad for the community. I'd be lying if I said I never got annoyed at survivors at the gate, making me watch them leave, teabagging me, or a killer who hit on hook basically saying, haha, I got you. The problem I have is many people in the DBD community think that these in-game actions are toxic. You will most likely hear this word a lot in this video because this singular word is the most overused word in this game's community. The way I see it, teabagging, BMing, or hitting on hook is not toxic. I reserve the word toxic for things like going into endgame chat to tell others to off themselves, weight shame, being sexist, shaming someone on their sexuality, being racist, and all of that other nasty stuff. The reason why I have an issue with this TikTok is because the people who usually bring up how teabagging is toxic or is bad for the community are usually either teabagging themselves or they're the toxic ones using the action of BMing as an excuse to actually be toxic themselves. This isn't the worst example of a miserable community, but it gets worse. When it comes to the caption of DBD players have no empathy, I just find that silly. We're all playing the same game, right? You know, the one where a killer tries to kill survivors? That one? There's this weird section of the community that go as far as question morals of people for just trying to win a game or be cocky during a game. So honestly, what I say is teabag to your heart's content. Just make sure if you do so, make sure it's okay for others to do it as well, because if not, that's a double standard. To strengthen my point, here's a game where I went up against a cheater and a commenter said that I was the harmful one for sweating. In this particular game, like any other game, I loaded up with the intention to try and win. During said match, a player was AFK, which led to the other survivors giving up. Some people like to think that when this happens, there's this unwritten rule where you have to let 1 or 2 out. The way I see this game, which has helped me mentally, is you can't expect others in a multiplayer game to make the game fun for you. Not every game are you going to win, and that's okay. If you want to win games with ease and have a good time every time, play Mario Party against easy bots. Me and Miss Reaper do that all the time for mindless fun. At the end of the match, I caught up with the cheater, which I didn't know was cheating until this happened. No! Yeah. Bro, what? 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 This motherfucker has to be cheating, dude. No way. No, he's a fucking cheater. Yep, he's a cheater. Oh my god. Yeah. You're a dumbass. He was actually a cheater. From my perspective, this was obviously cheating, but the nail in the coffin was the fact that this player had a VAC ban stating he's been cheating before. After this game, I uploaded a YouTube short of this encounter because it was too funny not to. Well, this was the comment I got.
Dude wasn't aggressive with them or anything. He just wanted to goof around with you. But you were taking the game like 20 times more serious. Not even letting him leave, for example. People don't deserve free wins, but I swear you people make killers as a whole look bad and sweaty. Calling people that don't want to play bad. You are just as harmful in my opinion.
From what this guy is saying, because I apparently sweat to get a win, I'm the person in the wrong. Forget the whole point of the video being about a cheater obviously cheating. Let's focus on how I'm the bad guy for wanting to win. Next, I wanted to talk about a tweet regarding DBD's 2v8 mode. 2 killers versus 8 survivors. For context, the killer can have the ability to mori survivors, which means there's a special animation of a killer performing a kill. I'll show you the tweet without much context because it's self-explanatory.
Killers refusing to pick BC, they want mori so badly after these 15 minutes queues that they add me on Steam and intend to stand off for an hour. How is everyone else's 2v8 experience going?
By the looks of this tweet, it's nothing too crazy. The killers wanted a mori and the survivor didn't want to give it to them. But here's where it gets bad.
We are waiting.
I don't give a fuck. I'll sit here a full hour.
Us too.
To me, the killer that added the person who made the tweet is being lighthearted and memeing around. It's honestly quite funny that one of the killers took a screenshot of the locker that the survivor was hiding in and said, "We're waiting." This looks like an obvious lighthearted interaction that the killer started, but the reply back is quite odd. Right off the bat, the energy was definitely super negative from the survivor saying, "I don't give a fuck," and threatening to wait an hour in a locker because they don't want to get moried. This reminds me of the other instances where people will sit and waste their time in a locker for an hour just to make sure a killer doesn't get a mori. Hell, I even made a video about it a few years ago.
This man is literally sitting outside the locker waiting for me to come out so he can tombstone me, bro. Like, it ain't never that serious, bro. I've been sitting here for 12 minutes now. And now he want to start moving. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand, bro. Like, why do you killers be so goddamn salty? Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, just snatch me out the locker and get the game over with. Like, you wasted my time, dog. I'm glad I'm not streaming, because damn.
To play devil's advocate, you're wasting his time as well. And if we're being real, you're wasting your own time. You even said that you were sitting in a locker for 12 minutes. If you're upset that he's wasting your time, then why don't you just jump out of the locker so we can get that kill?
Stop playing with me, bro. Just take me out. Thank you. Goodness gracious.
My brother in Christ, you sat in the locker for 12 minutes.
You lucky.
Eat shit.
We'll get you next time.
Okay, lil bro.
Well, good luck then.
What really got me in the tweet was the survivor telling the clearly unserious killer, "Eat shit." The dude literally put a gif of a dancing alien. How miserable are you in this game to tell someone to eat shit for trying to win? Not even that, see a kill animation. It's really not that serious. My opinion about locker standoffs are, as a killer, you aren't owed a mori, but as a survivor, don't be upset for wasting your own time. The survivor who made the tweet clearly is miserable in-game and made themselves stew even more in their own anger by wasting a ton of time in a locker. For absolutely no reason, might I add. Locker standoffs go both ways, but from what I've seen, especially with this tweet, survivors usually have more of a problem than killers do. Not thinking about the fact that they literally do this to themselves. Alright, enough about salty survivors for a sec. I want to bring this back to killers because as a killer main myself, I expect a higher standard from y'all. On this next TikTok I'm about to show, a killer decides to be one of the most annoying losers that I've ever seen on this game, with the exception of cheaters. The people who do this sort of thing I'm about to show have to be unemployed.
I'm not appreciating this, by the way. start looking for Hatch. I can't. I didn't want to give him more screen time, but that's my ramen. Oh, I need the ramen. This happens sometimes with when you stream a certain game. People will act incredibly gross and toxic, and it just kind of comes with the territory. Like I said, it doesn't really faze me. Oh my god, wait, are we moving? Are we finally moving? Oh my god, incredible. Finally. You gotta be big fucking me.
Nothing except for cheaters grinds my gears more than players that hold the game hostage. You have two options when this happens. Either DC and take the penalty, or wait over an hour just doing nothing for the game to end itself. Not only is this super pathetic, but it's even worse considering the killer who held the streamer hostage is also a streamer. How miserable are you to stream yourself with your sole purpose making others upset and sabotage their games? I know people think that I bait for salt and I play in a way to get reactions, but I do nothing like this. The difference between me and the killer in this TikTok is I play to win, and that's as far as it goes. What he does is when he sees a streamer in his game, he makes sure they are just as miserable as him by holding their game hostage. By looking at the comments of this TikTok, this streamer is apparently known for doing the same exact thing to others. I swear, people who act like this in DBD are either literal children with no responsibilities or adults with no job or meaningful human contact. Before we move on to my final example, I wanted to mention this short comment thread where two of my haters actually fight each other. I know you're probably thinking, Reaper, how do you know they're haters? YouTube has this function implemented in its app where if you comment on my channel more than once, YouTube will show how many times you've commented on the channel and exactly what you said on each video. The two of these people sometimes come in and will drop a "you're bad and here's why" comment, clearly not watching the video. Well, these two miserable people ended up getting into a small fight with each other, and to me, it's so damn funny.
I have a friend who can't loop and has 0 meta perks, and he gets tunneled and slugged every time he queues up with me. There's no excuse at this point.
I'm literally the same way. I loop for 5 gens with no meta perks most games.
What's your perk setup then, I'm curious?
I have multiple, but usually Vigil, Scene Partner, Dramaturgy and Plot Twist.
Bro, running a Nick Cage build.
Yeah, cause it's fun and I don't need meta to win.
Upload some of your chases on your channel since you're so good and don't need meta.
I don't need your validation info. I know I'm good enough and everyone I play with know I'm good enough. You're just mad that you can't win without meta cause you're garbage.
Very bold claims for some stranger that doesn't even know me. I don't even use meta lol but keep coping. You're all talk and can't even back it up, how pathetic. I never claimed you used meta perks lol, you seem pretty salty NGL and immature. You got a Twitch but can't show DBD clips, which is sad.
You see how a simple conversation about perks leads these people to get super riled up and defensive? This is truly so funny to me because yet again, even the people who have common ground in disliking me because I'm a tunneling killer main also dislike each other. You literally cannot make this up. Lastly, I want to show you 2 games I've had recently where I got destroyed. As I've said before, the goal is to try and win, but we should all understand that's not always going to happen. To me, these 2 clips show without a doubt how chronically online and how miserable people are in DBD's community. As I've said earlier, you can go on my channel for various examples of winning and having survivors cry about literally everything, so I'm not going to show off that. However, you can't even lose without it being an issue. Is this even the right map? Oh yeah, it is Macmillan. Ah. Damn, I lost this one. Oh well. The win last game made it so worth it. I hate this stupid rock. Please, please, please. Please. Oh, fuck! I'm looking down. What? Come on now. What? GG's on that one. Oh no! Bro, the fact that it blinded me for longer. What was that? I was looking right at the ground. Damn, no. Yeah. Holy moly, dude.
GG monkey.
Almost cooked him.
LOL.
GG.
How do you lose at Z-Wall?
That's my thing. If you're this miserable playing the game, don't play it, dude. I lost. Alright, let's get it. It's an okay map. I usually get shit on this map, though, so... Let's see. This game is just cooked, so I'm not even paying attention anymore. Tim! I can't forget about Tim, bro. Tim is the fucking man. I miss that guy. He was the... Yeah, Tim is awesome. I love Tim. Tell him I said I'm still thinking about him, and I miss him. He was the only motherfucker, too, that, like, I worked with that was genuinely, like, just a real dude. That made my night. Like, we were fucking we actually got fired at the same time. Okay, we got fired at the same time, and that was kind of my fault. Because we just fucking left that bitch. This game is an L. I'm sorry, guys. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I hope they don't shit talk, because I am not paying attention. And that would be mean. They're out, for sure. Yeah. Unfortunately, that guy oh my god. That's funny. Bro, at this point, just leave. Bro, just fucking... Yeah, like, what? I'm just wasting my time, dude. Like, just fucking go. Like, I don't care anymore. I lost this game. What's up, Muscle Memories 21? What's good, brother? GG's.
Enjoy the map tour or what?
GG.
GG.
LOL. Sure you were gang. Beep beep beep. Drop the link.
Drop Twitch.
Drop the link.
Now
I don't need more people in this chat.
Why not?
I'll try to catch another one of your streams.
That's
Yeah,
not
have a great
nice.
night, Sleepy.
You'll DM you beep beep for the tour. Cash App. Does that work? I don't work for free. Hop of the Weskier. I'm ashamed to play him after what I just saw.
Chicken noodle soup is yummy.
Bro, why is this fan going crazy?
Nah, I'm good. You're not though, LOL. Enjoy that 10k BB boy. You earned it, heart.
Why?
I'm happy.
I'm happy. Bro, I don't
Happy
get
you
it. Why are
suck.
people so fucking miserable in this game? Did I do something to you? Like, personally? Oh, no, you're good.
Drop the link. And I'll
Is
tell
is
you
your
all
second
about
account.
it.
Oh, yeah, no, if I don't answer...
Didn't think so. LOL. Amount, even. Enjoy having that leash on you, gang. Sad. Cause I can.
Do you guys not see this?
Why not?
Bro, what? What the
If you
fuck is
hate
your
it, why
issue?
you still yapping?
In both games, I say good game at the end, even though it really wasn't a good game for me, and they still rubbed it in my face. The fact that I wasn't mad about losing made them even more upset because they wanted to make me feel bad about myself. The goal I have for this video, and hell, even my others on this channel, is to possibly show you how silly it looks to rage like this over a video game. As I've said many times, you can definitely be frustrated at the players or the game, but when you take it a step further to be a jerk, that's probably a sign for you to log off for a bit. Just remember, in DBD, no matter what you do, people will be upset. Well, that's all I really wanted to say about this one. Note that this video is all my opinion, and I base my opinions on my personal experiences. All in all, I just want us as a community to take the game less seriously. I hope you all enjoyed this video because it took a damn long time to make this, especially write the script. If you liked that video, hit that like button and subscribe. It's free, so why not? If you find yourself liking me even more than subscribing, consider becoming a member or joining our Discord. Information for both of those is always down below. You already know. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.